Welcome to the NetworkChuck PC Build 2023 edition. What I'll use to hack, game, livestream, YouTube in 2023. And I went a little crazy at this one. I literally got the latest and greatest of everything. And the most interesting part about this build is where I'm actually going to put it. I'll tell you in a minute. Here are the parts. For the motherboard, I have the Asus Z690 ROG Maximus formula. The sucker supports DDR5, 10 gigabit Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6, and I chose it because it just looks cool. For RAM, I got the Corsair Vengeance. RGB 2 32 gig sticks give me 64 gigabytes of delicious RAM. And it's DDR5 at 5600 megahertz. Woo! Storage, I got two Samsung 990s, 2 terabyte SSDs. These read and write speeds will make you cry. Read speeds up to 7,450 megabytes per second. Write speed 6,900 megabytes per second. Screaming. Power supply, it's just a power supply, 1200 watt. I chose it because it was the only one Micro Center had that was that powerful. For the GPU, I have the king, the NVIDIA 4090 Founders Edition. This thing is a beast. And finally for the CPU, the latest and greatest, the Intel i9 1300K. I'm wrong. There's a better one. I've got to get it right now. Thank you. So now I have the latest and greatest, the Intel i9 1300KS for special. And this thing's ridiculous. I'll show you here in a bit. It's a Raptor Lake, 3 gigahertz, 24 cores. And finally, to cool the CPU, I've got the NZXT Kraken X73. Those are the parts. Let's go ahead and build it. And afterwards, we're gonna do some benchmarking, which I never do. I just wanna make sure it's gonna be faster than my current PC. I'm really curious about how it's gonna perform. Now, time to build it. This build was fueled by the on-call brew. Let's brew it up real quick. Gorgeous. Now, how did I build that PC so fast? Editing? No, actually not. It's because I watch IT Pro TV, which is now IT Pro from ACI Learning. Seriously, if you want to get started in IT, advance your career or learn a new skill, IT Pro is what you want to get. IT Pro has the training you need. And it has my favorite feature. It won't put you to sleep. So seriously, if you're like, I love building computers, but you don't know how to translate that skill into a real job, which you totally can, IT Pro will show you. Start with their A+ course. Not only will they teach you how to build a computer better, but they'll teach you how to actually take those skills and use them in the real world to make more money so you can buy more computer stuff. That's the only reason we do this, right? Once you get the A+, you can skill yourself up with other industry certs like the CCNA, Network Plus, Security Plus. Pretty much everything I outlined in my path to IT glory and greatness, you can learn at IT Pro. And it's not just about certs, don't get me wrong. There are skills that you need to learn. So if you're in the industry right now and you're like, man, I would really like to learn some Linux or Python or hacking, just to learn it, they got your back. They got the videos, they got the labs, the practice exams, they're the stinking best. So if you want to learn IT, like me, check it out, link below. Use the code NetworkChuck and get 30% off forever. Seriously, check it out. They're awesome and they sponsor this channel and help me do more of this. Okay, she's done and she's beautiful. But now let me show you where I'm gonna put this thing and you're not really expecting where it's gonna go. So check this out. Let me hard shut her down. This actually kind of hurts. Let's go. Hope I don't drop it. We're going into my studio cave. You may recognize this place. Now you might think I'll put it over here next to my computer, under the desk. No, top of the desk. Nah, no, we're not going there. Austin, go in the bathroom. No, it's not going in the bathroom. Austin, keep going. We're putting this bad boy in the cooled server room. I will eventually put it in the rack here, but right now it's just gonna stay on the floor. So you might be wondering, okay, if it's in your server room, how are you using this computer? Well, if you look right here, I got a bunch of cables. All my display cables are going up and over, and we go right here to the outlet to my monitors. So now let's check performance. It's all plugged up, ready to go. Let's start with 3D Mark. We'll start with DirectX 12. Let's do this. So it's running at 106 frames per second, so it's double. It is double. And there is the result. It's 9,000, almost 10,000, that's insane. Okay, now for the CPU. And here is the result, 16,000. What was the other one like?
I don't remember, you remember?
And then finally, Cinebench. And here's the result. On CPU, yeah, I think I did pretty good on the upgrade. For multi-core, we got about a 50% increase in performance, which is insane. For single core, it's about 43%. So yeah, this new Intel CPU is a beast. Now for MSI Combustor. And here's the result. And finally, for storage, we're looking at a 45% increase in performance. Keeping in mind, we are comparing two Samsung SSDs. My old PC has a Samsung 970 EVO Plus, while the new one has a 990 Pro. And finally, I threw in Geekbench just to have some variety. Here's CPU. And here's GPU. For GPU, this is probably no surprise. We're doing a 3090 versus a 4090. Between the 3 tests we did on GPU, we're averaging a 70 to 80% increase in performance. So overall, my new PC kicks my old PC's butt. I think this was a pretty good upgrade, but I'm curious, is your PC better than mine? Let me know below. Should I have done something different? Should I have waited for the next AMD CPUs? Probably. For that Intel CPU, it kicks butt. I'm gonna stink and hack the planet.